Jarvis, why is it called Knives Out when the knives in? That's the whole point, right? That's why everything's happening.
I think this movie should have been sponsored by In-N-Out since the knives go in and out.
It's more like Knife Out or my knife in.
Yeah.
You know, I have the full capability and the technology to prep the intros beforehand and put it like do my little intro, the actual intro, and then this. Yeah. But tradition dictates that we should sit here with the awkward pause in between that I cut out and that nobody ever sees.
Why change things now?
Why change things now? Yeah.
Tradition.
Why give us 10 seconds? It's not even 10. It's like 7
Before anybody in the comments brings it up, I'd like to address the fact that, yes, you guys all have noticed. I did go to the gym yesterday and work out. So thanks for noticing. The gains are quite obvious.
Call him Ed with all these gains he's got.
No, don't call me that, please. That's not the kind of person I want to be.
You don't like the little. It fits with the theme of today
of knives
and murdering.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit with. I guess I don't know. Like it doesn't fit with working out.
No. But this is Rian Johnson's second best movie.
Yeah, second to The Last Jedi. his well-beloved, well-known
He loves
The Last Jedi.
Everyone. Non-controversial.
No, people just rave about that
10
movie.
Those other Rian Johnson movies I saw on here.
Yeah. Rian Johnson. Some people like him.
Looper. I didn't see it.
Oh, I saw it. I enjoyed it at the time. I don't think that people super loved it.
American Fiction, which I did not see, but I should. Lots of them. He's got a lot going on.
Yeah,
he's got a new movie coming out.
Yeah,
called
Get there.
Wake Up, Dead Man.
Wake Up, Dead Man. Yep.
And if you, Rian Johnson, want us to go see that movie in advance so that we can put our review out early, we did it for Good Fortune, and we enjoyed that a lot.
And you know what? We would really love it if you joined us on the podcast.
Yeah, come to Texas and watch a movie with us.
Yeah, do a full-time movie review with us.
Be a full-time movie guy.
Yeah. Be our first guest director. Dude, how crazy would that be, dude? Can you imagine?
We're really close to it being me, but if someone usurps that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done my
we
movie
haven't
yet.
Done your movie yet. Yeah. So, which we will probably do before Rian Johnson ever comes on our podcast.
I would say
Rian
that
Johnson, if
we're this much closer every day.
If you ever if this for some reason ever comes across your, I don't know, mobile device or.
Do you have a desk?
Do you
use a desk?
Yeah. If someone says, "Hey, you should check this out," I'm letting you know here and now. We would love to have you on and talk to you because, especially about The Last Jedi.
I agree. And now I'm back over here.
Yeah, but yeah, we're doing Knives Out, which is his first murder mystery movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which I just feel like he had a lot of fun with. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you could see it in there. I guess we could start getting, actually, before we do anything else, I always forget to do our intro. I guess that's part of the tradition as well.
Welcome back to Full-Time Movie Reviews to Sleep To.
We're your sleep buddy hosts.
Sandman Michael. And Snoozy Jarvis.
That's me. That's what they called me. Everywhere.
This one's going to be a good one for like a sleep compilation later because I am
but
no
Rian Johnson,
energy.
Not because it's boring.
No, I'm I got too much going on.
Rian Johnson.
Got too much going on, and I watched 2 movies in the past 2 days, which is 2 more movies than I've watched in the past month. Yeah, probably the whole month.
Yeah,
so. I would say. Because Jarvis didn't want to record last week.
Sorry about that, everybody. I just needed a break.
So we're going to take the weekend off. Guess who didn't take a weekend off?
Well, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys hanging out. I did put a poll up. I think somebody voted. 2 people voted on it. So appreciate you guys, whoever you were.
Somebody has to have voted.
Yeah. So
2 people actually.
Before we forget, because we did do the Good Fortune movie review early, or we recorded it early. It came out the week that after it was in theaters.
Yeah, which is officially our freshest review.
Yeah.
Congratulations to us.
And not only that, I don't know if you remember, but we usually play our game.
Oh yeah. So do you want me to pull up, see if we got?
Yeah, because I guess I forgot to rewatch and figure out what our predictions were. Remember, because we played it.
Yeah, I don't remember, but we do have numbers.
Yeah, so let's do that first before we do anything else. So the box office numbers for Good Fortune, which when we did our review, the movie hadn't come out.
Yeah,
so
the budget was estimated to be $30 million. I think that's wrong though, looking at the actors' numbers for how much they got for the movie, because I think just the actors alone were like 10 mil.
Yeah, because Seth got the most.
And then
Aziz, and then Kiki got less than $1 million.
No, I thought she was like 4th or 5th in line for the most in that movie.
How much did she get? Didn't she like?
She was at like 750. Yeah. Anyways. 30 million budget. Jarvis, you wanna guess how much it made opening weekend?
I think
which we did not contribute to. Sorry.
Yeah. Whoops.
Well, first time for everything.
Yeah, with that early showing that we got, but I think I want to say that I guessed around 18 to 20 million is what I
probably
guessed.
Yeah.
I think that's what I guessed.
Sounds right.
Around that, so that's was my, and still is my.
That is still your guess.
Sure.
6 million.
Yikes! Why do you think that is?
Not enough publicity. Bad trailer. Let's be real. The trailer did not depict the movie that we both watched with our eyes.
Yeah.
It made it look like it was going to be some weird buddy cop angel movie, and it was A Tale of Two Cities. or Freaky Friday. Yeah.
But even
which is more fun.
But even still, like, I was aware of the movie, and it was interesting enough that I was like, oh yeah, I do want to see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you do a different thing than people like me do. Or like Sybil does.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, there's a new movie coming out. That's neat. We go, we'll pass. And I think I saw the trailer and I went, it's all right.
Oh man, it's freaking counting.
So what do you
more crowded? Sheesh,
so what do you think it's made so far? It's what, 2 weeks now?
Okay, then maybe that should be what I thought it was going to do overnight. Let's say 18 million.
Okay.
After 2 weeks.
It's almost 16 million.
Much closer.
So it's still in theaters though. It has every opportunity. It's not like a life-changing. Again, I know we said this before. It's not like a life-changing. Oh my god, everyone needs to see and experience this movie. But it's like it's a good time.
You know what? I do have to wonder if like part of it is Aziz Ansari.
Oh yeah, the thing that he did.
Went to Dubai.
That was a choice. Like yeah, but I don't think that's enough to just. Well, it might be. I don't know. I don't think. Hot take. I don't think the average moviegoer is paying attention to stuff like that. You know. I did. I knew it was happening, and you knew it was happening, but we're full time moviegoers.
We full time.
We ain't
always on the clock.
No part time anything there. So,
well, I mean, it's one of those ones that I still feel like I hope that it does better, because I think the message they're trying to tell is good, whether or not the way that they do it actually comes off. Because like we talked about it, your take was that it was very like
Meh.
Enjoy your life, poor people.
Yeah.
So
you do have agency, and you do have an ability to change the things around you, but just the things around you. Nothing more, nothing less.
The poorer you are, the more your circumstances dictate the moves you have to make. But
yeah.
But anyways,
things get marginally better.
Yeah.
There's it's not an exponential curve like we'd want it to be.
Speaking of exponential curves, we would love the like and subscriber count curve to increase exponentially.
I had no idea where you were going with that, and I got a little scared, I'm going to be honest.
Feel free to like and subscribe at this point if you haven't already, and you've been hanging out with us for a little bit.
I thought Ana de Armas was about to make the list.
Well, you said it, man. You said it.
Okay, we got to do first impressions. We're like deep in at this point.
But you haven't even... I'm very excited. I want you to go first because I've wanted you to see.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, for the first time
yesterday.
So your first impressions are extremely fresh.
Yeah. So we sat down. Sybil's seen it before, and she really liked it, and she could not remember anything about it, which is usually a good sign, right? When you're going into these types of movies, because you want every experience to be a new experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like the biggest fan of whodunits. Like Clue, or we were talking Death on the Nile. Yeah. Enough champagne to fill the Nile.
Oh, no. Kal-El, no.
Kal-El, no. Yes. But, I mean, I think they're fun. I think going in there and going, I do this, and Sybil can attest, I do this every time where somebody goes on screen and they say something suspicious, and I go, it was them. They did it.
How many times did you do that during this movie?
How many characters are there? I think at one point I think it's the detective. I think it's him. Benoit Blanc. He definitely did it. I thought the cops were all innocent, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Because they weren't there.
Yeah, because they were innocent.
So, and I also had full trust that Chris Evans was innocent, and I also believe that he did it all at the same time. He was just so charismatic. What's not to love?
Yeah. Once he smiles at you and winks at you, you're kind of just...
Yeah, you're just in.
You just succumb.
Yeah, he says, hey, believe me. And I go, why wouldn't I?
How could I not?
So, yeah, it was a good time. I wanted to watch Glass Onion afterwards, but then we went to bed. So, that's the time I had.
Yeah, we have more chances to review the Glass Onion as well.
And the new one that's coming out soon.
Yes.
Wake Up Dead Man.
Definitely do all of it.
A Knives Out story.
Yes.
So go ahead. What's yours, Jarvis?
It was very good. I do love this kind of like comedic murder mystery type thing. You know what I mean? I love that kind of thing. Ever since I saw Clue. Did you see Clue, the original?
I have seen Clue. Yes, do you know the story about the original Clue?
Yes, tell me. I think I know it, but go ahead and tell our audience.
Clue, the original whodunit movie, which it probably was, when it came out in theaters, they had like 6 different endings. And so people would go and they'd go see it, and they'd have the one ending, and then their friend would go see it and see a different ending, and then they'd talk about it and be like, oh my God, can you believe that it was this person? And they go, no, what are you talking about? It was this person. We watched the same movie. And then they'd, like, as a joint group of moviegoers, everyone realized, oh, there's different endings to this. And so people would go see the movie again to go get a different experience. And it's very cool.
Would you be if you just got the same ending?
Right. It's just like getting the common in a blind bag.
Yeah, or it kind of feels like the McDonald's the Monopoly thing.
Yeah,
where you keep getting the same.
You get free small drink.
Yeah,
like, come on, man. I just want to see the other dude do it now. Come on.
Yeah. So that's how I imagine it would feel like if you went back and you saw it got the same ending. But
this did not happen with Knives Out.
That is an interesting way to get people.
I'm sure somebody could do it again. I'm sure somebody could pull it off.
Yeah. So when I first saw this, I'm pretty sure I saw this with some friends of mine, very real friends who exist, and we've had that running joke for a little bit. But that one is. It was very fun because I don't know if you noticed, but it's like the mystery is subversive in the fact that
you get told what happened directly
right off the bat,
right before Act 2,
and then the whole time you're just kind of figuring, okay, then where's the mystery? Because we already know what happened.
Yeah,
and so it's a very interesting way to approach it, which
it was
I
fun.
liked about it.
It was fun.
I feel like Rian Johnson tries to do original stuff, and so and I don't think that a murder mystery has been told exactly like that. So it was fresh enough that I'm like, yeah, I had a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Benoit Blanc is interesting. I think Daniel Craig coming off of being James Bond. Mm-hmm. This was just one of those projects where he got to just have fun and be himself and kind of like have a good time instead of being tied to, whatever, an IP. This is just something that's new. But now he's
tied to an IP.
Right, but now he's also like a cool character that he actually enjoys.
He is Hercule Poirot from the Agatha Christie novels. Who plays him in the movies? I'm gonna find it. It'll be really fast, I'm sure.
It's that one guy.
Okay, more like this apparently is Thor Ragnarok, so that's weird.
So, but yeah, so my first impressions were I just had a great time. I loved Benoit Blanc. I loved all the characters. This movie is so loaded, like with huge talent. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Craig. This was, I think, Ana de Armas' first movie. I was actually listening to us.
Wow.
On the way over here.
Leaked.
Is that weird? Hold on. I was going to look up the cast.
Hercule Poirot is Kenneth Branagh, who is also the director of the movie. And he does a good job.
Yeah.
Big Agatha Christie guy.
Yeah, but as I was saying, so we've got Ana de Armas playing Marta, and this was her first movie. She's on the list. Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Catherine Langford. She played Meg, but she was from the 13 Reasons show.
13 Reasons Why?
Yeah. Christopher Plummer is in this. Michael Shannon, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis
Toni
is there.
Collette, dude. Edie Patterson. I mean, come on, man. We got Don Johnson.
Cast. Frank Oz.
Don Johnson was this. Lakeith Stanfield. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, dude.
Where was Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
I don't know. Detective Haddock? Was that him?
Whoa. That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean,
I saw him half the movie.
But it's just like the actors in this is crazy.
You telling me?
So
it's gone now.
Stacked cast, great, interesting. Like I said, we'll get into it more when we get into the plot. But we've really got a story where basically the in a normal movie, the mystery is supposed to come out. It's like the first thing that we see. And so it's kind of like, where are we going with the story? Because we just saw what happened.
It's not the first thing, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
So we can get into that.
Yeah, right now.
Right now. This second. So Knives Out starts out with a man being dead, as all good murder mysteries do.
You can have a murder mystery without a murder.
No, you cannot. And it's always a man because societally, apparently, men are more important than women. Show me whodunit where a woman dies. This one has one.
That'll be The Glass Onion. We'll watch that one next time.
So,
but he is a very rich white man.
He's a very rich white man, publisher and author who writes murder mystery books.
Go figure.
Travis, I'm dying.
Oh, don't die.
Take over for a second.
Yeah. So he writes murder mysteries. He's done very well. He's made games. They make games and other things, I believe. They have a whole mess of things that have contributed to his wealth.
His name is Harlan Thrombey.
Harlan,
which is an awful last name, but it's fine. And yeah,
sure you had a fun time with that in grade school.
Sure, I'm sure he did. They talk about some stats like his publishing company has sold 80 million copies, and at some point we learned that he has like a $60 million cash fortune, and which is an excessive amount of money to keep in multiple bank accounts.
Yeah, crazy.
That's crazy. I think it was just mostly trying to make a point, but that's fine. A huge mansion and this publishing company, and he's very, very well off, very well taken care of for himself.
But he also doesn't seem like a jerk. Like a horrible.
No,
person.
he's just an old man with a lot of money.
Yeah.
And his family are a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
No exclusions.
Yeah, it becomes clearly and painfully apparent how horrible
every single one of them. The worst people. Which I'll be honest, we've been doing a lot of movies recently, and we're doing another one after this that are a little political heavy. I don't think this one's very political heavy. I think this one's straight family drama. You know?
Yeah.
Being rich is not the forefront of this. It's the family being a bad family that is the forefront of this. So, we start out getting a bunch of interviews with the family. I don't remember half their names, so I'm not going to mention most of them. One person.
Some by their actors' names.
Yeah. So yes. So we get some tellings of what happened the night of Harlan's death.
All from their unique perspective. Because there's so many shots of them at the party where he's about to blow out the candles.
Yeah.
And whoever's telling the story is the one right next to him. Being like, oh man, I'm so happy with my.
Yeah, they all obfuscate the truth in their own ways. And Benoit Blanc is not dumb. He's like, they're all keeping something from me.
There's two main detectives who are doing the questioning, and Benoit Blanc is kind of in the background.
And Lieutenant Elliot.
Yeah, hitting a piano key, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's something, strikes his attention.
Yeah, so that they can keep track of it. So everyone's kind of just talking out their mouth. I think is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
They're just talking out their mouth. And they're getting nowhere. And eventually,
I believe they each say something suspicious, though.
They all are suspicious, and they're all hiding something. And we learned that the thing that they're all hiding is that they all had different talks with Harlan that night where he cut them all off. And that's kind of what everybody's hiding because they don't want it to seem like they had a motive.
Right.
Which apparently they all had a motive.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the first thing you look for in a murder mystery is like, okay, well, who had motive? And then it's like, oh, well, they all do. Like,
yeah,
they're all lying. They're all being suspicious. They're all interested in the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And this one's very, very straight up because it's the rich dad died. Everybody wants the family fortune. Not the whole thing. They all know that it's like they're all going to get their own part of it. Allegedly, they think. They did think.
Before the party.
Before the party. Yeah. And then they all started getting cut off and they were like, oh, he's just an old man being an old man. He doesn't mean it. The one person that was also talked to that wasn't there for any of the interviews is the nephew? No, grandchild?
Ransom.
Played by Chris Evans. And he just doesn't show up. He's just refusing to show up, which is apparently par for the course for Ransom. So they were like they were super close. He was the favorite of the grandchildren, I think. I'm gonna say grandchildren.
Yeah.
And he's like a just son of a bitch, That's kind of his character. He's that I'm gonna take the money, I'm gonna run, and I'm not gonna say thank you or please. I'm just gonna take everything. It's like given to me.
Yeah, he's the oldest daughter's son.
Yeah, so probably the first grandchild.
Yeah, because the other ones are
much younger.
13 Reasons Why and the kid in the
the acclaimed Nazi child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
one of the best lines in the whole thing was mentioning him.
Yeah. And so but yeah, Ransom is nowhere to be found, but we learned that he kind of has a playful,
yeah. He has the last thing. Well, they don't know this yet, but the last thing that they heard Ransom say to Grandpa was, "I'm warning you." And that was it. Yeah. Which is suspicious, but also with everybody else's thing, probably like not that suspicious. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I didn't cock it.
One of the least suspicious.
So you have a notorious asshole warning somebody, and everybody's being cut off that night.
Speaking of notorious assholes, I wasn't gonna. I didn't have anything after that. I just wanted.
So after all of the family's interviews, thank you. After all of the interviews, Ana de Armas, Marta, not Martha, Marta. Get it right, is being interviewed next, and they point out the fact that they know that she can't lie because when she lies, she throws up.
Which, to be honest, that's kind of a cheap.
Yeah, it is. Thing. It's a weird. To be
honest, if we're being completely honest, like,
but it's supposed to help us understand immediately. Like, okay, she's not part of the family. She was there that night.
She's going to be
very close to him.
Yeah, she's going to be trustworthy.
She's the one to trust.
Yeah, if she says something, then you can take it as fact.
Yeah. And so they start interviewing her with some test questions, ones that Benoit Blanc has already been.
At this point, have we already seen the flashback? Have we already
no, this is what's happening right now. This is the flashback.
Okay, here we are. We're there. We're at that point in time.
They ask her to recall the night as it happened in detail, and then we get a flashback of what happened that night where she was getting him ready for bed, and he was like, "No, let's hang out, let's play, let's drink some more. It's my birthday." She's like, "No, you need to get your medicine. You need to go to bed. I have to go home. It's midnight." And they usually hang out. They play Go, which is an old person game, and she's really good at it. And he's just messing around. He's an old man. He did a hard thing by cutting everybody off on his birthday.
And then he was losing, and then he was like, "Oh no, there's an earthquake!" And
he flipped the table, and she's like, "Dude, he's like, dude, I gotta go home. It's late." And while injecting him with his pain medicine, no, it's not pain medicine. It's some other weird thing that. He had an injury that he had to take medicine for his bones. His bone medicine. And then she was getting ready to give him the morphine so that he could sleep without some pain.
Speaking of bone medicine.
And she realizes, oh no, I just injected you with 100 milligrams of morphine. He was like, well, what's the normal dosage? And she said, 3 grams. He went, that's a lot different. That's a much smaller number. And she's like, I have the thing to fix it, and I got to do it, or else you'll die in like 10 minutes. And she doesn't have the antidote for it for some reason.
Yeah, and he's very calm about it.
Oh, he's super calm about it.
Like, okay, so what do we do? And then she's like, well, I'll do this, and you die. And then
she was freaking out because she didn't have the antidote, and he grabbed her shoulders and said, "Look, I'm screwed.
Yeah,
that's fine. Here's what you're going to do to make sure that you are not implicated for any reason with my death."
Yeah, so he's the mastermind.
Yep, of her innocence.
Yes,
and so he
let's
step by step stuff.
Let's be clear. She is innocent.
Well, we don't know that yet,
right?
But she is. She goes through all of the steps and does everything that he says to do, and right before she does the last part. She turns around and she goes into his room and is like, I can't do this. And he said, just trust me, everything will be fine. And he slit his own throat.
As he has a knife at his throat.
So he has a knife out.
Yeah. And then it goes into
his throat. And he kills himself, which, honest to God, kind of a baller way to go out for this guy. Is like full murder mystery style. It's crazy.
But what a traumatizing thing for her to watch.
For sure. Well, I mean, he makes up for it. I'll be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. He makes up for it.
Let's be honest. Yeah.
So she.
It's the meme of. Have you seen Zombieland?
Yeah.
Where what's his name? They're in Bill Murray's house, mm-hmm. and he's using the cash to wipe his tears.
Yeah. Yes, it is that. And so we get the flash forward. Oh, we also get one of the last things he said was, here's exactly how you're going to tell it so that you're not lying. is just say the basic truths. And so we flash back forward. She tells the basics, which is I was taking him to bed. I gave him his medicine. We played Go, and then I left. Yeah, then I left.
Yeah. I walked downstairs at this time, talked to Michael Shannon's character.
Yeah,
and went outside and drove off, and of course he corroborated that.
Because he did. Truth. Yeah, he did. And so they were like, oh, okay. I know that Benoit Blanc knew something was up immediately, which we learned later that he did. So he's like, okay, works for me. You can go. And in comes the lawyer with the estate paperwork. I skipped a little ahead, but there's really just more exposition with the family, and the family is just being assholes to each other, and that's pretty much all that happens.
Yeah. But more of their lies are coming out.
I'll be honest, if it's a really good character movie. If you really want to like see a murder mystery with a bunch of good characters, so just watch it. There's no reason for me to relay the fact that one of them is cheating on their wife and another one's been double dipping into college funds.
Yeah, and taking extra money from grandpa.
There's a lot going on. You should just go watch it. It's not like plot detrimental, but it's information and it's fun.
And it's all, I think it does a very good job of like, as the viewer, you're like, man, who is it? Because we're trying to figure it out. Because obviously that's the premise.
And all these people are assholes.
Yeah. And you're just
they all have a reason to.
Yeah. And they're all like doing really crazy, like stuff that you're just like, oh man, they are so guilty.
Mm-hmm. For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
And they are. They're all guilty of being assholes. Yeah. So the lawyer comes in with the documents and he goes, hey. Oh, and Ransom shows up, and everyone's like, you're a dumb piece of shit, Ransom. Fuck you. You're so stupid. This is going to be good for you getting cut off, you dumb piece of shit. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. They're really giving it to him.
That was Michael Shannon.
They're really giving it to him. Yeah. Yeah, and it just started a full-on fight.
Yeah, he was fun. Michael Shannon is just
it's very fun.
He's just
so the lawyer... Wait, are you looking for the other character?
No, I'm looking for his character's name, Walt Romby.
So they all fight, and then the lawyer comes out and he goes, all right, gather around. We could have done this anywhere, but this is a good enough place to do it. Everyone's here. Everyone's leaving tomorrow. And then the detectives go, actually, we request that nobody leaves until the investigation is done. And then the other detective shows up and he goes, and by request, we mean demand. So nobody's leaving. And they're all like, okay, so that's fine, I guess.
So Michael, what happens like with the well? Like what happens?
So
what's revealed?
It's a one pager. And
it's a one paragraph.
It's really, it really is a one paragrapher. It says, everything in my estate is as follows: $60 million in various bank accounts, this mansion, and the publishing company. And all of it is going to Marta
Cabrera.
And everyone loses their shit. And the lawyer keeps going. He goes, which means that the $60 million in various bank accounts is going to Marta. The publishing company is going to Marta, and then they all bust out and start getting really upset. They go, "You can't do this to us. This is our family. This is our house." And they all look at the lawyer, and the lawyer goes, "Oh yeah, the house is also going to Marta." And then they all lose their shit.
Just stop and look at it. And then they, of course, accusations. You were
sleeping with him.
Yeah,
you drugged him.
Yeah, you manipulated him. To do this. Mm-hmm. Took advantage of an old man.
Yep. And
which is not true.
And Benoit Blanc's like, you should probably leave and like go for a while. And her car won't start on her way out, but Ransom is like, get in the car.
Her out. They're harassing her out.
So Ransom gets her out of there, takes her to go get some soup.
Chili, I think.
Chili? I thought it was beans and something. So maybe.
Could be both.
Bean soup. That is just chili, I guess.
Bean and meat soup.
Yeah, bean and meat soup is just
stew.
Chili. It could be stew. Yeah.
Stews are thicker than soups.
Well, his name is Hugh, not Stoop. So so he sits her down and is like, great, I'm glad that she ate. So now that you did that, and I know you can't lie because of your thing where you throw up when you lie, tell me what exactly happened.
Yeah, he made sure that she had a full stomach before he started questioning.
Which was a crazy accusatory thing for him to do, but again...
At the same time, though,
you
You
believe
learn
it
that
immediately.
Ransom is actually not a dummy.
No,
He's a smart dude.
He's fully understanding of what's
very privileged,
going
very
on.
lazy,
very perceptive.
But yes, very smart, very perceptive.
And she says everything, and he said, "Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You're not going to give up all of the things in the will to the family, and I'm going to get you out of this mess, and you're not going to be implicated for anything. And in return, you're going to give me some of it."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Okay." Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Like, this guy's going to help you out.
Yeah, why not? I mean, at that point, easy. So what am I going to do with 60 mil?
Yeah.
And a publishing company and a mansion.
Yeah.
There's so much.
What would anybody do?
What would anybody
all
do?
that money.
So the family is trying to get her to give up the money, and she doesn't want to. And then she wakes up at her house the next morning with reporters at the door.
I was going to say, I think they, at certain points, sorry if I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but at some point, almost everybody individually reaches out to her to try to convince her.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
we deserve and it happens
this money
sporadically through everything.
Yeah, and especially the characters that are closest to her, like the one.
Yeah, Megan.
Megan, the doctor, or not the doctor, but
the daughter.
The daughter, yeah, who's going because she's
chill,
close friends with her. Yeah.
Walt shows up at her door,
which was crazy.
And is like, "Hey, we know that we know about your mom. Yeah, it's like, hey, we know your mom's undocumented, and with our resources, we could really fix that problem." And Marta, stone cold, went, "Well, it's a good thing those are my resources now."
Oh,
which was awesome.
Was funny because she goes like, "Oh, so the resources are what would really help me out." And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "It's a good thing that all those resources are mine now so that I could hire those lawyers." Mm-hmm. Crazy. And so then he realized, shoot.
Yeah. And on her way out, she grabs all of her mail so that she can comb through it. And one of them's like an unmarked envelope. And she opens it, and it's a toxicology report of the blood. Yeah, of the dude. And it says, I know what you did. And so she's freaking out a little bit, and she goes and meets up with Ransom, and Ransom brings her to the pathology lab.
Yeah, they drive up,
and it's burning to the ground actively. They get spotted by
Benoit Blanc is already there with the other detectives.
She gets in a high-speed chase with them.
I mean, in high speed in quotation marks. She's driving a Hyundai.
Yeah, they said that was the stupidest car chase they've ever been in. They pull her over and they arrest Ransom, and she goes, "What's happening? What's going on?" And Benoit is like, we'll talk about it on the way to the station. Just I'll go with you." And so he gets in the car, and she's supposed to be meeting with somebody who knows what's up at 10 o'clock, and they're like 10 minutes from that.
She's got to be at a certain location at this time.
Yeah. And so she's driving with Benoit Blanc in the car, and it's getting there. And at like a minute to, she sees that she's passing by the street, and she goes, "Oh, do you mind if we stop real quick? I have to do something." And he looks at her with that, "No, I don't mind. Go for it." It's like absolutely knows something's going on.
Yeah.
And so she parks the car, goes inside one business, walks out the back door, goes into the one address that she's supposed to go in, and sees Fran, the housekeeper, in an abandoned building. And she walks up to her, and Fran is like overdosing. Yeah, she's like overdosing on, crazy enough, pain meds. That somebody else very likely injected her with.
Yeah, the same stuff that she would have been in trouble for.
Yeah.
With
no report to burn or tear up or anything.
Harlan.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's injected with the same stuff.
And she's ODing, and the only thing she says to Marta is, "You did it.
You did this.
Yeah, you did this.
You did this."
And Marta, instead of leaving, she's a nurse. She's a good nurse. She calls 911 and starts CPR.
Yeah.
Which is great. It's a good thing to do. And so she and Benoit Blanc and Fran all go to the hospital, as what happens when somebody's ODing and you call an ambulance.
Yeah.
And she comes clean. Well, she says, people are getting hurt. This is like not okay anymore. I'm going to come clean. And Benoit goes, "Oh yeah, Ransom's already confessed to everything. He said everything." And she said, "Even the thing that I did." And he said, "Even that, yeah. And you can tell me all about it on the way back to the family." And so she drives there. The cops bring Ransom there, I guess, for because he confessed, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
And she's getting ready to confess in front of the whole family. But when they walk in, Megan's like, "I am so sorry. They like forced me to tell about your mom." She's like, it's okay, I know." And she said, "Man, I'm really gonna need to dig into Fran's stash.
She needs
to calm down from this." And Marta goes, "Fran's stash." And goes with Benoit Blanc over to Fran's stash inside of the clock, and sees that there's a copy of the toxicology report.
That's not what do they call it? Where they black out some of the information.
Yeah, it's not redacted.
Not redacted, exactly.
And she hands it to him without looking. And I'm gonna be honest. For people who've seen it, he knows at this point. He knew before he got the report. He just needed it in hand to verify the things that he already knew.
Yes.
And so she's starting to confess to the murder of their sweet father. And Benoit Blanc looks at the toxicology report in the back, and she says, "And I need to," and she goes, "Tell you all that she is not renouncing the will."
Yeah, she's
and
not
just grabs her and then they get into a room with
where he breaks it down for her and us.
Yeah, which is basically that it wasn't her. There's nothing in the report that says that she did anything wrong. Yeah, there's no malpractice.
Overdosed him on morphine or whatever.
Yeah, she gave him the correct dosage of the correct medicine.
And he wouldn't have died.
Yeah, and so she's still confused as to, like, this is obviously still her fault. And he goes, "No, it was Ransom. What Ransom did is that he got told that he wasn't going to get any inheritance, and then he went for a drive, said he got a clear head out of it, and then came back and..."
Well, that part didn't get broken down yet, because that's when they're...
Yeah, he says that it's he said it's just that she's not implicated in the murder. Right. And then he goes, "I think Ransom did this." And Ransom was like, "You have absolutely no proof of that."
And then he
goes, "Well,
actually,
I do have proof of that." And then he breaks it all down. Ransom took the antidote out of there and tried to switch the labels on the medicine, and
so that she would give him the wrong
and because she's a good nurse, she noticed the slight tint difference, and that's what freaked her out.
I think it was the difference in viscosity of the liquids.
Yeah, something like that.
So even though the label was wrong, she gave him the correct, because she had done it so much.
Yeah, so she knew which one it was.
Which vial was correct without looking at it, based off of what was in there.
And Ransom covered everything up. And anytime that somebody was like, "Hey, I got the evidence," he would get rid of it, including Fran.
And he still technically was like, "Well, you still can't prove any of this."
Yeah, he said, all you have is a bunch of assumptions and no proof. And what are you going to get me on? Attempted murder for Fran?
Yeah, and then
she gets a call. She gets a call from the hospital, and she goes, "Oh my God, that's great news. Thank you so much." And then gets off the phone and goes,
she's like, "When will we be able to talk to her?"
She's doing good.
Yeah, she's going to make a full recovery.
Yeah. And then he goes,
and then you see his face.
"So you're going to get me on?" So you see his face, and he goes, "Oh," he said something about not, that's when he goes, "Oh, you can't even get me, because what are you going to get me on? Attempted murder of Fran?"
Yeah.
And then Marta throws up on him. And one of the detectives goes, "That means she was lying," which is really funny. He was super into it.
Well, before that, I think he tries to stab her, doesn't he?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
That happens after the reveal.
Well, because he does say something that implicates him.
Yeah, he said that. "What are you going to get me on? Attempted murder? Because she's alive."
Yeah.
And then she throws up, and then she goes, "Yeah,
actually,
Fran's actually dead."
Actually, we got you on murder.
Which means that he's gonna get tried for murder.
Yeah,
because he did.
And of course, like this whole like Knives Out thing, there's a whole like
the big old circle of knives.
Yeah, it's like
the Game of Thrones throne. Yeah,
and with all the knives.
And so because he's already implicated for murder, he's like, "Well, I'm still gonna get Marta I'm still gonna get the stuff out of the will because Martha's not gonna be able to get the
the
inheritance, and so he grabs a knife out of the thing. No, he's just thinking it.
No. Does he say it, or does Benoit Blanc say it? In for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah. Benoit says it, and then he says it afterwards. And so he grabs a knife off the thing, goes to stab her, and it's a prop knife. It's a fake knife.
The knife.
The knife was out.
It was out until it retracted into the handle,
and then it was back out again.
Yeah.
And then we get the final shot of all of the family out of the house, and Martha up on the balcony with the "My House, My Rules, My Coffee" cup.
Yeah.
From the beginning of the movie,
saying goodbye to everybody. Bye, see you later.
Yeah, which is good.
It was very satisfying to watch.
That was the whole movie.
Well, also that's when we get the last reveal was that it was Thrombey's oldest daughter, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, Linda, and we see that her husband Richard, played by Don Johnson, actually was cheating on.
Her. And there was a thing earlier.
Because
when he was like, "If you don't tell her, I'm going to," and he had a letter, and then when he died, he went into the office to find the letter, and the letter was empty, and he was like, "That son of a bitch, he got me," but it was written in invisible ink.
How mysterious and crafty of him.
Yeah, so even that dude who was being an asshole got what was coming to him in the end.
Yeah. Ransom was being hauled off. He was chasing him, and she was finally reading the letter, found out that her husband was cheating on her.
Yeah.
So, and she wasn't I don't think she was like a bad person or the worst person at all, but she was definitely that stereotype. You know which one I'm talking about?
Stop pushing me with your strong arms.
Oh, sorry. No, but she's definitely she's bad in the sense that she's the rich daughter that did it on her own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the hundreds of thousands
$1 million loan.
Yeah, $1 million loan.
It's quite
but
directly
she did it all on her own, though. She came
up
on her own. Self-made woman is what she claimed.
Brother, you give me $1 million, you're gonna get a crazy looking card shop. That's what you're getting.
Or it would go into film equipment.
It'd be a movie studio for sure.
Yeah,
it'd be a whole studio.
Yeah.
Paid in cash.
Exactly. So
I already got the card job.
Yeah. So Rian Johnson, come on the podcast.
Yeah.
we
tell us why it's Knives Out, not Knives In, or Knife In. Knife In.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye. No.
Yeah, there it is. No, it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. Fun cast.
We didn't do would you recommend it or our rating system?
Well, this is the start of that, man.
Well, because the beginning is I think you've forgotten, but we used to do would you recommend it after our first impressions, and then we would do the rating system.
I would recommend it.
Okay. I recommend watching it too.
I didn't ask. Jarvis, would you recommend it?
Yes, I would.
Okay, good.
I would recommend it. I did recommend it to you for this review.
You did.
I literally did it.
You did. Both of my choices were not picked for
not available.
This.
One wasn't picked, and the other one was just not available, really.
Yeah. Well, the other one's not even out yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
Is Running Man?
I don't think so. It'll be out next week, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's not really like Star Wars, but I could see where he was coming from.
Yeah, there were forces at work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You could say that. What was that? What was his?
Palpatine returned.
Yeah, no, that was before it.
Oh, okay.
It was the one before that one. There was the Force Awakens and then the Last Jedi. Yeah, it's not a lot like the Last Jedi, but it could have been.
Yeah.
Ain't no brother kissers in this one.
No, there wasn't.
Or cousin kissing.
Yeah. Were they cousins?
Practically. Non-blood related cousins. Their families knew of each other.
They were close.
Yeah.
Ish.
Do you want to play box office game?
Box office game, and then we do our actual rating.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, box office game.
So, how much do you think it costs to make Knives Out?
This had to be at least, with all those people, I want to say at least 100 mil.
Okay. You're $60 million off.
Up or high or low?
It's $40 million.
Oh, it was $40 million to make?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, estimated. What do you think it made opening weekend?
13.
Double it.
26.
26. And what do you think it's made lifetime?
280.
Ooh, honestly, not a bad guess. Kind of surprising for the low numbers that we've had so far.
Yeah.
312.
Wow, that was probably one of my closest ones.
312. Yeah, that was a crazy one actually. Very surprising.
So then it did pretty well. I mean, obviously because they made a sequel
extremely well.
Yeah, those are the kind of profits that you want to see in a movie.
It did so well that every single one of his murder mystery movies now has the subtitle "A Knives Out movie."
Yeah,
which I think is weird, but
I know. I think that's a studio thing.
I get it. Yeah, that sounds like a studio thing. Like these are not the same people. This is not the same movie.
Yeah, it's a Benoit Blanc movie.
Yeah, of the Benoit Blanc saga.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would rate it as maybe you want to own it, maybe.
Yeah, now that he's making like a whole mess of movies
on DVD or Blu-ray.
I would say HD DVD. No, they don't make those anymore.
Ultra HD 4K. Yeah. With the little black borders on it.
You know what I would say in advance is that once the collection is done, just buy the set.
Wow. The Steelbook collector's editions.
Yes, exactly. With all the commentary, because you're gonna want to hear it. Because I think they're that good. Because Glass Onion, I had a good time with. I really enjoyed Glass Onion.
I have not seen it, but I plan to.
Yeah. So
maybe later. Maybe
and
not.
I'll say this: we mentioned The Last Jedi.
Say it.
I honestly, this is part of the reason why I was so excited for, and why I think The Last Jedi was actually a great movie, is because I think he just understands storytelling better. And when I look at Knives Out, I'm like, see, this guy's creative. This guy understands. Like, he has a better vision. And I think his third Star Wars, or his standalone one that they were going to give him, until JJ ruined it. Until
JJ threw a fit.
Yeah, and retconned everything.
Dumb.
In the last one. Then they were like, "Oh, maybe we don't give Rian Johnson a Star Wars movie standalone." I think his standalone Star Wars movie would have been great. I really think it would have been a different Star Wars had he been able to finish what he was trying to do.
I agree.
In The Last Jedi, instead of them giving it back to JJ, should let just Ryan handle the second one. But
I agree.
I don't know. That's whatever. That's my Ryan. That's my opinion. If you would like to come on to the podcast and elaborate on that,
I just really want to know why it's called Knives Out. Is it because of the big circle of knives that were out?
That's what I think.
I'm really hung up on this one.
I think it's because everybody had their knives out towards Marta.
But nobody had their knives out. Nobody had any knives.
Figuratively. I mean, have you heard of the term staring daggers?
Who has knives for eyes?
Everybody, once they heard that Marta was getting all the money, all their eyes turned into knives, and they were all pointed right at Marta.
I will say one of the things I do like about the story is as soon as Marta is like guaranteed the will, and everybody is trying to get her to give up the money, she goes, "Maybe not."
Yeah,
didn't ask.
You know what? I hope Full Time Movie fans, I hope you stayed till the end to get all this good stuff. But actually, one thing I wanted to mention was you really see how horrible they are, especially when it comes to her. In that, there's a flashback where they're all kind of talking about her, especially Richard. They start talking about, they start talking about immigrants, and they're like, oh yeah, and there's
you're coming in illegally.
They say some things that it always, like, if you just like hear it while you're passing by, it doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
When you really think about it, you're like, wow, that's a horrible like take. You know what I mean? And so you really start to see that because he like gets her ethnicity wrong. You can tell that
everybody gets where her family's from wrong.
Yeah, they see her as just the help. Like, even though they're like, hey, we'll take care of you, it's still kind of like, they're like, oh, you're family. Until she has the money. Yeah. And the power, then they're like, you're the enemy.
Yeah. And it's crazy because Sybil and I have talked about this a lot. And it's a weird thing that like our parents and our families have pushed a lot is like, hey, you need to spend more time with your grandparents so that they don't take you out of the will. Did you ever experience that?
None of my grandparents ever had anything worth.
Yeah. And like, I'll be honest with you, neither do mine. But it's a weird precedent to be like, you need to spend time with this person so that they'll give you money when they die.
I only wanted to spend time with my grandparents because I loved them and I thought they were great.
Right. And so I don't want
my grandparents like live very far away.
Weird money grabbing thing. It's weird. And so Sybil and I are both under the impression that if any of our family, God forbid, dies, we don't expect anything from them.
Yeah,
we got to spend our lives around them.
Isn't that such a crazy human thing that like I don't know if it's just an American thing, but like when people are getting up in age, they literally just become whatever they have to the rest of the people that know them.
And it's weird.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I don't like that.
Me either.
Which is why we don't do it. That's why we don't do that in this house.
Yeah, and which is why we realize that the Thromby family is all kind of horrible.
Yeah. But it speaks to experience.
And Marta deserved every good thing that happened.
Yeah, and it is the stereotypical, hey, the person that cared the most about this person as a person is the one that benefits from it. Yeah. Which, I'll be real. Yeah. Do that.
She was the only person that spent time with him and became a friend
like genuinely liked being around him.
Yeah, she was just there she did take care of his health, but also like she became a person that he could trust and confide in.
Yeah.
Because we see throughout the movie, he's confiding into her about all these things. Like, wow, well, looks like my daughter's getting cheated on. And
even at the end of the night when he was like, well, I did it. I cut them all off. It's like the conversation that they had, apparently.
Yeah. Of course, we see the flashback later that, he's been filling her in on all of their horribleness the whole time. Yeah. And at that point, when you get to that age, she's just like, look, I'm tired of like, being taken advantage of by these people. Like,
yeah, they need to figure it out on their own.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
That's
good movie.
I
thought it was good. Yeah, I thought it was very good. I had a good time. Yeah. So, well, yeah, okay. Then, guys, we've actually both got to pee. We may do it at the same time, but
together,
to save. You know what I mean? Conservation of water. One flush instead of two. You know,
I'm really putting the full-time movie fans.
Yeah, me too. I just had the whole freaking thing on. You see this?
It's gone. Yeah.
But also, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you liked. Or if you didn't like Knives Out, leave some comments. And like I said, if you've been watching or if you know anybody that likes movies, subscribe. We're definitely trying to make this.
If you know people that don't like movies, also subscribe.
Yeah.
We're trying to be inclusive.
If you like, if you have people that have a hard time going to sleep, have them make a playlist.
I'll make it a playlist.
But anyways, again, this is Full Time Movie Fans. We hope your day is everything you dreamed to be and more, and we'll catch you in the next one.
And how? Hey, full-time MFers. You like this video? Because we sure did. If you liked it, maybe you should share it with your friends. Maybe like the video and subscribe.
If we were you, that's what we would do. If I was watching this,
I'd be all over that.
Like, and I'd hit that share, and then I would hit that subscribe in that order.
Yeah. There's also another video that's popped up. YouTube thinks you like this one, so you should watch that one now.
See you next time.